I still love boxing, so why not continue my career? So I decided to change my mind to continue in my journey as a boxer.
And
Seeing him beat Keith Thurman at 40 years old, like, god damn, this guy's great. I mean,
Right.
Just look at his career with 8 different weight classes, world titles in eight different weight classes. 40 years old.
Nobody saw this coming. Not at 46. Manny Pacquiao had already conquered the impossible. Titles in 8 weight classes, 70 battles behind him, a global icon with nothing left to chase. Everyone thought the gloves were hung for good. But then came the shockwave. Pacquiao was coming back. Not for a farewell tour, not for nostalgia, but for a real fight. A world title bout. A WBC strap on the line. Across the ring stands Mario Barrios, 28 years old, in his prime, sharp, hungry, and active. He didn't just grow up watching Pacquiao dominate, he studied every movement, every angle, every war. Now he gets to face the legend in real time. Some called it reckless. Others called it fate. Because this isn't just a comeback, it's a challenge against time. Pacquiao isn't fighting a name. He's fighting the clock. And Barrios? He's not intimidated. Not by the lights, not by the legacy, and not by the roar of a crowd who remembers Pacquiao at his peak. This isn't a victory lap. This isn't an exhibition. It's a real fight. And every round asks the same question. Can a 46-year-old warrior still survive with the world's elite? The world will tune in for one of 2 outcomes, resurrection or reckoning. Pacquiao's legacy is already engraved in boxing history. Hall of Fame. Secured. He could have walked away with one of the cleanest resumes in the sport. But just weeks before his official induction, he signed up for war. No grand farewell speech. No paycheck appearance. No one begged him to return. No promoter sold him on it. So why is he back? Some say pride. Others call it madness. But those close to Pacquiao know, it's unfinished business. He's not coming back for applause. He's coming back because he still believes there's one more story to write. Fighters don't return to chase dreams. They return to battle the parts of themselves.
Este es un devorador, este es un auténtico pitbull, este hombre te desconoce, le mete la izquierda, dolorosísimo, tiene que terminarla ya, buena intervención.
They never conquered. For Pacquiao, Barrios isn't the biggest obstacle. Time is. Doubt is. That whisper that asks, can you still do it? This isn't about the world believing in him. It's about whether he still believes. And Barrios? He's not here for legends or tributes. He's not basking in Pacquiao's shadow. He's coming to win. Yes, he respects the name, how could he not? But he didn't idolize Manny. He dissected him. Studied the patterns. Waited for this exact moment. And now, he gets it. When Pacquiao's name hit the contract table, Barrios didn't blink. He said, let's go. For Barrios, this isn't just another defense, it's a defining night. Take down a legend, and you don't just hold on to your belt. You steal the spotlight. You change your story. You take the night. And in boxing, that can rewrite everything. Barrios doesn't sell fights with talk. He doesn't posture, doesn't tweet bold predictions. He lets his fists handle the MIC. He's not flashy, not chasing highlight reel chaos. He's the slow burn danger, a sharp technician with real power. He doesn't drown you in the first round, he chips away, round after round, until control is his. He's in that rare window, young enough to be fast, strong, and bold, but experienced enough to stay composed when things go sideways. His cardio is elite. His footwork tight. And his chin, barely touched. Pacquiao may be the bigger name, always will be, but Barrios brings the rhythm, the youth, and the confidence of a man who knows this is his era now. If he wins, it's not just an upset, it's a shift. A torch passed. A moment where the next generation refuses to flinch. July 19th isn't just a date on the boxing calendar. For many, it's emotional.
Yeah, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, hook right hand.
The return of a living legend. This isn't just about belts, it's about legacy. In the Philippines, the buzz is loud. Highlight reels are back in circulation. Old fans are dusting off jerseys. Watch parties are being planned. For those who followed Pacquiao's rise, this isn't just a fight. It's the chance to see the final chapter, maybe. Or maybe, one more act. Because when Pacquiao steps into the ring, it's not just about punches. It's about what he represents, to a people, to a country, to a generation. This moment goes beyond boxing. Pacquiao belongs to the sport, yes, but he also belongs to the world. When that bell rings, it won't just signal the start of a bout, it'll remind millions that sometimes one man can still move the world. Not with speeches, not with headlines, just by walking through the ropes one last time. But there's more. This card isn't just about endings. It's about beginnings too. Because while Manny Pacquiao returns to the spotlight, his son, Manny Pacquiao Jr., steps into it, making his professional debut on the same night. It's not a gimmick. Not a tribute. This is the beginning of his own journey, under the same lights that once forged a legend. With Freddie Roach and Marvin Somodio guiding him at Wild Card, Jr. is stepping into his own identity, carrying a name, but writing his own script. His amateur record? Solid. Quietly earned. Not sensational, but steady. And that might be what matters most. His not mimicking his father. His trying to find his own rhythm. But there's no easing into a name like Pacquiao. Every round will be judged. Every jab compared. 2 fighters. 1 legacy. 1 night. Whatever happens, July 19th ensures the name Pacquiao remains in the ring. The undercard. Stacked. Sebastian Fundora vs Tim Tszyu 2, a rematch packed with tension after a brutal, controversial first outing. The sequel isn't just for bragging rights, it's about closure. Redemption. Answers. Also featured, Isaac Pitbull Cruz, the embodiment of aggression. No gimmicks. Just forward motion and raw power. Set to face Angel Fierro, this matchup is a collision course from the opening bell, both fighters willing to trade until someone falls. From top to bottom, this card could headline any night. But instead, it leads into the return of a titan. At 46, most fighters are doing commentary, podcasts, sitting ringside in tailored suits. Manny Pacquiao, he's still in the gym, still hitting pads at full speed, still sprinting like age forgot about him. Recent clips didn't go viral because he looked young, they caught fire because he looked dangerous. The bounce, the snap, the timing, and yes, the calves. Pacquiao's legs have always been his secret weapon. Built on the hills of General Santos, they gave him that bounce-in burst-out speed that baffled opponents for decades. They're still firing. But here's the truth, training isn't fighting. The mitts don't hit back. The lights don't forgive. And Mario Barrios isn't a sparring partner. He's the real deal, and 12 rounds under pressure is where we'll see what time has really taken. Because in the end, boxing isn't just about what you land. It's about what you survive. Mario Barrios isn't chasing fame. He's not here for headlines, soundbites, or viral moments. No bravado. No gimmicks. He stays grounded, quiet, and locked in. And his fighting style matches his mindset, calm, calculated, and composed. Barrios isn't reckless. He doesn't gamble in the ring. He dissects opponents methodically, round by round, until the damage is done and the scorecards slip away from them before they even notice. He's not looking to end fights with one punch. He prefers to dominate over time, using footwork, angles, and patience. Pressure him. He pivots. Try to catch him off guard. He's already countering. And if you hesitate, he punishes it without blinking. Barrios doesn't smother you early. He suffocates you late. By the time frustration sets in, you're too far behind to claw back. When Pacquiao faced Yordenis Ugas, it was the first time in years he looked vulnerable. Half a beat off. Slightly slower. That spark. Dimming. Barrios is the kind of fighter who doesn't let those moments go unpunished. He sees uncertainty and seizes it. No stutter, no doubt. That's what makes him dangerous. He's not here to mirror Pacquiao's legacy. He's here to make his own by ending the legend story with finality. No split decisions. No post-fight arguments. Just a clear, undeniable victory. Barrios isn't trying to survive the moment, he's aiming to own it. Some fighters gain control before the opening bell, not with fists, but presence. Manny Pacquiao doesn't posture or play mind games. You won't see him bluffing on camera, throwing threats in interviews, or shadowboxing for clout. He arrives quietly, Bible in hand, wraps tight, mind calm. And when the lights hit, he smiles. Softly, relaxed, friendly, even. Then the bell rings, and that calm turns lethal. Pacquiao isn't gentle. He's precise. That quiet energy isn't hesitation, it's experience. It's danger wrapped in discipline. And for opponents, that silence can be unsettling. Because in this sport, the scariest man in the room is the one who has nothing left to prove, except maybe to himself. Barrios has handled the spotlight well so far. He's said all the right things. Stayed locked in. But he knows what he's stepping into. He's not just fighting another man, he's walking into the ring with a global icon. A symbol. A story bigger than belts or records. That changes the stakes. Pacquiao has lived under this pressure for decades. Barrios is still learning how to breathe in it. This isn't just youth versus age. This is legacy standing face to face with its next challenger. From Manila to Mindanao, the whole Philippines will be watching. Barrios may enter the ring alone, but he'll feel the eyes of an entire nation. Barangays setting up TV screens in courtyards. Families huddled in front of old radios and flickering flat screens. Airlines adjusting flight times so passengers won't miss the main event. This isn't just a fight, it's a cultural moment.
To the ring with the survivor playing, because he won't look to survive. If things turn against Mosley tonight as we expected to do,
gets to defend the title on home turf. The San Antonio native will defend the crown here at AT&T Stadium.
A hero stepping back into the storm one more time. Their son. Their champion. Their last dance with history. On July 19th, don't just expect a match. Witness something bigger. Because legends don't simply retire. They echo. And win or lose, Manny Pacquiao will prove this. Greatness doesn't age. It transforms. Subscribe for the full post-fight breakdown, and drop a comment below. What's your all-time favorite Pacquiao moment? Good left hand from Pacquiao, that one hurt Bradley. See that jab? Lined up perfectly for a clean straight left down the pipe. Bradley tried to react. Too slow. That's the wild part about Manny. His kind. Always smiling. Even when guys are trash-talking, his all grace. But step inside those ropes. Different rules. Different man. And still, SOM.